Mean super-empath can break a narcissist for good. Welcome back, inquisitive spirits. In this video, we will explore the intriguing dynamics between narcissists and empaths. Narcissists' need for approval and praise can entangle empaths, who are known for their kindness and readiness to help others. But what if a nasty super-empath is involved? They are distinct from typical empaths due to their unusual combination of empathy, intuition, and resiliency. Here we'll go into the complex power dynamics that arise when a narcissist and a super-empath cross paths. It is essential to recognize the possibility of manipulation and exploitation in these dynamics before moving forward. True empaths, motivated by a desire to help others, should avoid narcissistic manipulation and put themselves first. In this investigation, we will expose 10 powerful tactics used by highly sensitive individuals to undermine the narcissist's inflated sense of self-importance. Super-empaths can protect themselves from emotional abuse by using techniques like establishing boundaries and seeing through a narcissist's mask. If you're looking to build resilience via empathy or have been through the pain of a narcissistic relationship, this topic is for you. If you want practical guidance on how to handle these complex dynamics, stay tuned for some priceless insights. First things first, if you're on board, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and tell us what you think in the comments. We are committed to providing you with important material, and your involvement is what drives us. Let us set out on this enlightening adventure now to discover the secrets of the super-empath. Is everything ready? This is where we will start. Priority 1. Excellent memory. The capacity to recall specifics is exceptional among super-empaths. Super-empaths pay great attention to every contact, in contrast to narcissists who tend to be self-absorbed and ignore crucial details. Unless it pertains directly to their self-image, narcissists have a tendency to ignore crucial data. They are so preoccupied with themselves that they fail to recall previous talks, names, or even the accomplishments of those around them. Conversely, super-empaths pay close attention in conversations, taking in and retaining every nuance. Because of their keen memory, they are able to discern discrepancies, remember previous encounters precisely, and decipher the narcissist's maneuvers. They are so well positioned to confront the narcissist and reveal their manipulative strategies. Second, you need to think strategically. When it comes to dealing with narcissists, super-empaths are master strategists as well as emotionally astute. When used together, these abilities provide them a decisive edge in battle. Super-empaths are able to negotiate social dynamics by drawing on their profound knowledge of human emotions, in contrast to narcissists who depend on manipulation and an inflated sense of self. They are so empathic that they can read narcissists' minds and anticipate their moves with pinpoint accuracy. In contrast to super-empaths, narcissists may have a passing familiarity with other people's feelings and exploit this to their advantage. They are adept at picking up on tiny shifts in the narcissist's demeanor, such as when they are feeling vulnerable or upset. Super-empaths can use this knowledge to their advantage by playing on the narcissist's vulnerabilities, which will cause them to reveal their true self. The narcissist's deceptive tactics can be stopped by super-empaths by skillfully navigating these emotional situations. Thirdly, a keen intuition. A super-empath's intuition is like an inbuilt radar for detecting manipulation. It's sharp and uncanny. Their sincere friendliness and trustworthiness are often confused for naivete, despite their inherent kindness and generosity. Because of their optimistic outlook on humanity, they could be naive and easily tricked. But underlying this gentle exterior lies an intuitive sense that may detect patterns and hints long before they become obvious to the naked eye. Their naturally compassionate disposition is at odds with their initial unease when confronted with dishonesty. The powerful empath may be too optimistic to notice right away that the narcissist is busy making things up. At some point, though, their gut feeling sees through the narcissist's act and exposes their actual vulnerabilities. The fourth item, rock-solid self-assurance. Super-empaths also have a rock-solid belief in themselves and their abilities. It is common for highly sensitive empaths to go on a path of self-discovery in order to grasp their actual value. This profound introspection is of the utmost importance while coping with gaslighting, a typical manipulative strategy employed by narcissists. The phrase gaslighting originated in a film about a spouse who uses psychological manipulation to make his wife question her sanity. Envision the heroine of the film as a strong-willed, extremely empathic person. Someone with exceptional empathy would probably see through the gaslighter's hypocrisy, unlike the character who fell for it. Their connection to reality and sense of self-worth could be sustained by mindful contemplation and introspection. They would fearlessly confront the manipulator, revealing their deceit rather than second-guessing themselves. Fifthly, looking beneath the surface. Super-empaths' amiability and tolerance give the impression that they are innocent and easily manipulated. Nevertheless, it would be quite foolish to underestimate their abilities. They are as strong and determined as any narcissist, if not stronger. Despite their amiability and charity, super-empaths will become hell-bent on vengeance when they feel wronged. Their parents instilled in them a strong sense of right and wrong by the importance placed on honesty and integrity. Their upbringing has instilled in them a relentless pursuit of truth and a complete rejection of the manipulative tactics employed by narcissists. In the face of danger to their safety or reputation, super-empaths take swift and decisive action. They are not hesitant to expose narcissists for what they really are: destructive influences hiding behind deceit and denial. Super-empaths will continue to fight the narcissist's manipulation and control, no matter how much the narcissist tries to make them feel guilty or humiliated. So, although super-empaths may come out as innocent at first, they really possess immense power. Justice is served because of their unwavering commitment to truth and their strong character, which allows them to resist even the most cunning techniques. Your opinion on whether an empath can genuinely persuade a narcissist would be greatly appreciated before we conclude. Post your thoughts in the comments section. We value your opinion. Please consider subscribing to our channel, giving us a thumbs up, and enabling notifications so you won't miss any of our future narcissism-related stuff if you like this. Take a look at our Narcissistic playlist for additional information. In the description, you'll find a link to a free book and details about our one-on-one consultations. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate you being here today and contributing to the discussion. God will never forgive narcissists to death. Because of this sin, God is wrathful. Displaying arrogance, disregarding the feelings of others, and craving admiration are all telltale signs of narcissism. Entering a relationship with a narcissist can prove tumultuous for one's well-being. The mental toll inflicted by narcissists can leave their victims feeling adrift, wounded, and paralyzed in their ability to move forward. It's essential not to underestimate the emotional strain of being involved with a narcissist, as the healing process can span years. Recognizing the inherent unfairness of narcissists is paramount. They seldom assume accountability for their actions, instead shifting blame onto those they harm. Employing manipulation and gaslighting tactics, they sow seeds of doubt in their victims' minds, distorting their perceptions of reality. Victims may find themselves disoriented and emotionally battered, exacerbating their distress. Callously, narcissists swiftly discard their targets once their utility is exhausted, callously discarding them as if they never mattered. The aftermath leaves individuals grappling with feelings of bewilderment and anguish as they endeavor to make sense of the ordeal. Narcissists view others as mere instruments for personal gain, devoid of genuine concern or empathy. It's a reprehensible mindset, and comprehending how some individuals can harbor such callous indifference towards others remains perplexing and abhorrent. Individuals who exhibit narcissistic traits are profoundly detrimental, instilling feelings of distress and inadequacy. The narcissist thrives on exploiting your empathy, integrity, and ethical principles. Their desire for dominance over others fuels their penchant for inflicting harm, instilling fear, and exerting control. However, the toll exacted is steep. What sacrifices are truly made when surrendering your entire identity to accommodate theirs? Both narcissists and their victims suffer destabilization of mental well-being. Amidst the turmoil, distinctions between reality and fantasy blur, impeding cognition and memory. Post-trauma, emotional and cognitive dissonance ensues. Yet narcissists remain indifferent to the devastation wrought upon their victims, prioritizing their own gratification at any cost. Gaslighting ranks among their most egregious transgressions. Distorting your words, emotions, and perceptions, they manipulate reality to suit their agenda. Through relentless manipulation, they coerce compliance, inducing behaviors and agreements contrary to your true desires. They ensnare your psyche, distorting your self-concept, perception of reality, and worldview. Their nefarious intentions become clear: to exploit your vulnerabilities and garner unwavering support, enabling them to shift blame onto you for their misdeeds while absolving themselves of responsibility. In the realm of narcissistic sins, willful ignorance stands as the third dark abyss. When their desires beckon, narcissists cloak themselves in infallibility, convinced of their inherent rightness. They grasp the superficial tenets of kindness, politeness, self-awareness, and responsibility, yet fail to grasp their essence. They tread the path of self-sufficiency, eschewing reliance on others. Recall how, in moments of harmony, the narcissist's fear of abandonment or loss of control palpably waned. There were glimpses of transformation, fleeting moments when they wore the veneer of benevolence. It baffles me why they would flirt with benevolence, only to recoil when it beckons the most. Yet they understood the necessity of pleading for the barest essentials of care, love, respect, understanding, and presence to sustain the fragile tether of connection. Reflect on the reservoir of goodness that could have fortified the bond. You reached out, yet they turned you away. Fourthly, when their dominion over you waned, they sought to tarnish your image. Their relentless assault persisted, even as the falsities they peddled crumbled beneath the weight of truth. They wielded lies as weapons, aimed squarely at your heart. What dark chasm birthed this venom? It sprang forth from their primal animosity, festering within like beasts at odds. It's a quandary. Should I bow in reverence to this behemoth, or strive to quell its wrath in relationships? The past beckons, yet it must be consigned to oblivion, for its ghosts shall rise anew. They ceased not their campaign, demanding time to convalesce, yet forging ahead instead. Their machinations shifted, seeking direct control, only to be thwarted by your resilience. Thus, they enlisted agents to sow seeds of slander, staining your reputation. Others, swayed by their fabrications, cast judgment upon you, inflicting wounds upon both your personal and professional realms. Unperturbed by your suffering, they revelled in their malevolence. They knew that by spreading falsehoods, they could rally the masses against you, banishing you from their midst, and in doing so, finding solace in their twisted validation. Resist this, for it furnishes them with opportunity to exact vengeance, to inflict harm driven by malice, envy, or spite. The fifth sin manifests when someone indulges in an affair with you while entangled in another liaison. Upon discovery, they weave a web of deception, gaslighting, and blame-shifting to conceal their transgressions. It's unfathomable. How could one stoop so low? They brand you as irrational, deflecting accountability and evading confrontation. It's not an ailment, it's a display of moral bankruptcy. They shun introspection, refusing to confront the darkness within. This betrayal cuts deep, irreparably fracturing trust. Their incessant lies poison every moment shared, blurring the line between reality and illusion. It's a rude awakening from a fantastical dream, thrusting you back into the harsh light of reality, where the charade crumbles, revealing the relationship as naught but a facade. The sixth sin materializes in physical aggression towards others. Some narcissists wield violence as a tool of dominance, instilling a pervasive sense of fear and danger in their victims. The wounds inflicted linger long after the bruises fade, rendering victims apprehensive and wary of safety. Narcissistic abuse corrodes self-worth, leaving scars that mar one's sense of identity. Even seemingly stable environments trigger a torrent of anxiety and insecurity. Having witnessed my own father's narcissism, I condemn those who resort to physical harm. When fists fly, it's not merely pain inflicted, it's a betrayal of trust, a denial of care. Their malevolent nature erupts uncontrollably, unleashing fury born of unresolved rage. The seventh and final sin epitomizes exploiting others for personal gain. To narcissists, people are mere commodities to be used and discarded at whim. Their sense of entitlement and superiority fuels this dehumanizing perspective, viewing others as disposable objects. This callous attitude extends beyond human interactions. They manipulate situations to procure resources or evade perceived threats. Pursuing someone isn't born of genuine interest or compassion. Rather, it's driven by self-serving desires, be it material gain, gratification, or escape. Love, kindness, and empathy hold no sway. They view individuals as pawns to be ensnared in their web of manipulation. It's a manifestation of their primal instincts, prioritizing self-preservation above all else, showcasing their profound self-centeredness and survival instinct. Reflecting on the journey from inception, the impact of associating with a narcissist looms large. Their arrogance, indifference towards others, and insatiable need for admiration serve as glaring red flags. Victims of narcissistic abuse endure profound psychological anguish, grappling with feelings of loss, hurt, and stagnation. Gaslighting and manipulation exacerbate their suffering, distorting their perception of reality and eroding their sense of self. Narcissists shirk accountability, deflecting blame onto their victims, and view people as mere tools to further their own agendas. Healing from such trauma is arduous, as victims navigate the labyrinth of emotional scars inflicted by narcissists. In sum, narcissists perpetrate a litany of heinous acts: emotional exploitation, image sabotage, infidelity veiled in secrecy, physical abuse, and ruthless exploitation of their victims' vulnerabilities. Hey everyone, I'm going to talk about the terrible effects of not talking to your ex-narcissist today. This breakup hurts the ego and helps you get better. They think that after the split, you will still want them and feel lost without them. They get stressed out and hurt their ego when you don't chase them after the breakup and let them go. The narcissist likes having power, freedom, and options. They like knowing they can come back to you at any time. But no touch at all makes them understand they can't come back into your life. They see you as more important now that you've changed so drastically. They feel bad about this, but it's their fault. Get away from people to heal and add new things to your life. You might realize that your worst fear was actually your best one someday. This video is where I want to tell you more, so let's start. A lot of people wonder why it's so important to stop talking to an ex-partner who is a narcissist. The no-contact rule can make this argument hard to start because it has two sides. Narcissist victims can get better with this, but it hurts the ego in a lot of ways. Take the case where the ego leaves you as an example. This makes them think about how they think things will go after the breakup. The narcissist already has a story that supports them. It starts with the narcissist using your low worth to explain why they broke up with you. According to their plan, you wanted to be with the narcissist even though you didn't have much to offer. The script said that you didn't want the relationship to end and that you would miss the ego. This story makes it sound like you will chase them and be upset, scared, and sad. The narcissist wants you to stay this way during the supply after the breakup. Narcissists feed their egos with things that have been thrown away. They enjoy knowing that you're unhappy after they've left you. They think that your pain makes them look better and shows how important they are in your life. If you don't follow them like they want you to and accept the breakup, the narcissist's plan doesn't come true. The narcissist is shocked by how things have changed. All of a sudden, they're not where they thought they would be after the breakup. Narcissists ask themselves, whose story am I living in right now? That perfect world of theirs is gone now. Things are going the way you want them to. One of the worst things for narcissists is when their script gets changed, taking away their script to boost their ego. Changing the script doesn't hurt the ego only. You also took away their freedom, which they really value. Narcissists like having freedom. They like having power and environments that are easy to change. The narcissist is sure they can easily get back into your life after they dump you because they think you still want them because you think they're better. People who are narcissistic say that you need them because you're unhappy without them. You change when you follow the no-contact rule and disprove the narcissist's story. The narcissist knows it will be hard for them to get back into your life. You have to face the harsh truth. They can't be a part of your life anymore. The door was shut. It wouldn't be worth much to even talk to them. You wouldn't respect what they said or how they felt. This idea may scare the ego, especially if they've never thought about it before. They find it hard to believe that they no longer have a right to be in your life and that they can't just come back. This tragedy also breaks their pride by making them realize they might not be as unique or attractive as they thought. This changes how the narcissist sees you in a big way. They think you're more valuable now than they were before. This new way they see you will stay with them no matter how mean they are or how unstable their mood is. The way a narcissist acts is like a swarm of Chester bees. People often have to go outside because of Chester bees. They might have mood swings like narcissists do. As with draft beer in a club or bar, when a new barrel is tapped, the whole pint of beer may fizz up, making it unstable. Getting a steady pint of the beer you want becomes almost impossible. This is how narcissists feel when they are told they can't talk to anyone. They lose all of their balance. They're stuck in a tough spot where they can't help, but see you as more valuable and wanted, like a pint of beer fizzing. Narcissists find it hard to accept this change because it goes against what they believe and makes them feel bad about their own self-worth. Maybe narcissists used to think of themselves as the thing you were always looking for. They got pleasure and a boost to their ego from seeing you in pain and hunger. But something very important changed. You are now the prize. The narcissist may be mad about this change, but the truth is more important than their lies. The overwhelming reveal of the new dynamic breaks the story they worked so hard to make and keep up. Doesn't this seem like the narcissist's problem? Certainly not yours. After this disruption, there is a healing gap. This space is strong and changes things. It gives you the chance to try new things and see new places. You might stop, think, and be amazed at how things turned out so quickly. You're having the best time ever with what seemed like a nightmare. You can be thankful and happy about this event. Narcissists, on the other hand, won't be able to move on because they refuse to change and like to play games. This will hurt their feelings and make them more angry. They may plan ways to get you back if you've broken the no contact rule and moved on. This doesn't matter if you're no longer interested. The narcissist can't come back because you close this part of your life. It's like a tap that leaks and is a pain. When you turn it off, it stops making noise. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thank you very much for your help. Please like this movie if the information in it was useful or interesting. We want to make more content because your likes tell us that it's useful. Leave your thoughts, stories, and opinions in the comments. Your opinion is important to us and can make a big difference in our community. Sharing your stories might help someone in a similar situation feel better, get better, or understand better. You can share this movie. We can help more people deal with narcissists because of your help. Last but not least, please join our channel. If you sign up, you won't miss any of our new material. You can stay up to date on our new content as we add tools to help you along your path by subscribing. Again, thanks for your time, help, and participation. Thank you for being a part of our community.